Hello, hello, everyone, and welcome back to Channel 13. I am your host, Goddess 13. Today is July 2nd, 2026. I hope all you guys are doing okay out there. I know we just got done with the holiday celebrating America's birthday. I hope everyone had a good 4th of July. I hope everyone got to chill and be with family, or even if you didn't, just, had some time off, grilled, fireworks, whatever your thing is. I hope you guys enjoyed the holiday that we've just passed. I just want to hop on here tonight and just talk to y'all for a bit. Something just crossed my mind tonight. Um, I want to talk about doing it when no one's looking. And this is something that I've come to learn a long time ago when I was young that, we sometimes do things because a set of eyes is watching us, or someone has high expectations and we don't want to let them down, and pretty much it's performance. And when you're in performance mode, you have to really ask yourself, like, am I doing this for me, or am I doing this you know, on the account of somebody else? Meaning, am I doing it to get recognized? Am I doing it for validation? Because if you're doing things based on that idea, you're not going to stick with it. And if you do stick with it, you'll end up regretting it, because once you start coming down from that high of performing, you'll start asking yourself or saying to yourself, I don't even know why I did this. I don't even know why I even started this. I didn't want to do this in the first place. I just did this because they told me to, or I did this because I knew it would make her happy, or I did this because I knew it would shut them up. That is performance. And performing, it only goes so far. You know how when actors get roles and they get hired to play a role that's on a hit TV show that has like numerous seasons and they last for years. But all good things must come to an end. And when the lights get turned off and the curtain is closed for the final act of the performance, it's like, okay, well, what do I do now? Or they start asking themselves, who am I now? Or they get so tied up into the role, it's like when they try to get any other job, all they can get is jobs that, aren't in line with that role that they played for over 10 years. You don't want to do that to yourself, because performing, it's just so, it's fake. Like, it's nothing real about that. It's fake, it's energy draining, it doesn't have any substance to it. Like, why would anybody sign up to do that? Why would anybody sign up to take on a task or a job or whatever it may be, when deep down inside they don't want to do it for themselves? They're doing it for a reason outside of themselves. And like I said, it won't last long. And if it does, you'll have, like I said, feelings of regret, questioning yourself why you're doing it, you know, because it's something that you yourself did not want to do, because, you know, nobody's watching. You feel it's not worth it. when actually you need to do it when nobody's looking. You need to do it when nobody's pressuring you. You need to do it because you need to do it for you. You need to do it for yourself. It's like the picture, the image that I have where the girl is getting off work and she's got her gym bag and about to hit the gym. Nobody's making her do that. She's doing that on her own. Nobody's giving her money to go do it. Nobody's giving her special treatment to go do it. Nobody's doing any of that. This was a choice that she made in her mind that she was going to go work out right after she got off of work. Because why? Her health is important, or maybe she wants to stay, fit. And, it could be numerous reasons. But nobody's making her do it because she's doing it on her own. And, in corporate world, you do have people who will work 8+ hours a day and turn around and hit the gym right after they get off work. And you have a lot of coworkers who will sit back and ask you, well, why do you go to the gym after you get off work? Aren't you tired? Aren't you? Yeah, but I mean, I want to stay fit too. I want to keep looking good. I want to be healthy. I want to be able to live longer. Like, it could be so many reasons as to why these people do it. But all of that is grounded in discipline. Discipline will take you so far because you've made up in your mind that this is what I'm going to do. This is how I'm going to go about it. I'm going to stick with it no matter what may come. And nothing and no one can change my mind on this. I'm going to stick to this thing, whatever it is. And discipline, especially with your health and your physical health. I used to have this saying, your body is a canvas of what you eat. So a person may eat, I call it raccoon dining, because pretty much everything you're eating is trash. It has no protein, no fiber, no calories, no minerals, no vitamins, no nothing that's beneficial to keep your body going. So I call it raccoon dining. So if you're at home raccoon dining, and mind you, nobody sees you, but you're raccoon dining, and when you step out of your door, you got people staring at you, or you yourself don't feel confident, that you feel a little shame about the way you look. You know what I mean? You don't show or tell nobody how you're eating, but your physical body, your shape, is the canvas of what you put in your mouth. So if you don't feel confident walking out of your door and showing the world your canvas, then maybe you need to change that. Maybe you need to get disciplined. You need to, if you can sit there and raccoon dine within your four walls without anybody telling you to do it, then why can't you eat healthy and go work out and do whatever else to keep yourself in good health and in a physical form? Like, why can't you do that? Oh, because nobody is watching and nobody's rewarding you and nobody is, or you feel like because, they want me to get healthy, I don't want to get healthy. I don't want to. But once again, it starts with you. You need to decide for yourself. You need to do it when nobody's looking. And see, and it kind of goes into what you see on social media. When you see people addressing homeless people or people who are down on their luck, and they're giving them food and giving them money, and they're recording the whole, act of kindness, quote unquote, in its own camera. I'm like, what is the point of that? If you were not filming this, would it make it any different? Would you still give? Would you still be of service to someone who is down on their luck if there were no cameras and microphones? Once again, you need to do it when nobody's looking, when there's no praise, when there's no reward, when there's no money, when there's no cheering on, none of that. You need to do it when nobody's looking, because that's when it really counts. That's when it really counts. And when you do it in that, such a way, you yourself will get pride and pat yourself on the back, and you'll feel awesome, phenomenal about that choice and that act of discipline. Discipline is something that a lot of people lack today, because it seems like everybody's doing something for the wrong reason. And you need to do things, like I said, when nobody's looking, when nobody cares. When people done wrote you off and forgot about you, and you're just like a second thought. Baby, do it anyway. Do it, and do it for you. Do it, and do it 110%. Do it because it's something that you feel proud about, that you get a rush and a high off of. Do it for you. Well, like I said, I wasn't gonna hold y'all too long tonight. I just wanted to hop on here and just, so that kind of just dropped in my mind tonight. And if it reaches you, then take this and run with it. And even if it don't, store it in a file, and use it for when you might need it, for days that you feel like you want to change, and you want to turn something around in your life, and you're just tired of, do it for you. Just do it. All right, guys, I'm gonna get on off here. I hope you all have a good night. And tomorrow is a new day, so make it count. I'll talk to you later, guys. Bye bye.